Hey everybody, I'm here with the new A-Series bag from Grip EQ. I've been able to take this thing out on a couple tournaments and kind of get a feel for some of the features. Let's take a look at what this bag's got to offer. First off, I want to show the difference between these two bags and why they call this new one the A-Series and the older model is the L-Series. You can see here from a side profile of the A-Series that it is in the A shape as opposed to the older bag was an L shape. Now this one's a little worn in, but the idea was that the L shape comes from a 90-degree angle up from the base. Now on the A-Series, the peak sits in the middle of the base as opposed to 90 degrees up from here. So that adds, there's a lot of features I'm going to go over that kind of all come together to add to just a lot better bag overall. But that's the first thing I noticed right off the bat was when I took this thing out on the course was that the stability of this thing was just improved by so much. Alright, here I've got both bags loaded down with the same amount of discs. Put 20 in here just to show. I mean, it's up to personal preference how many you actually put into these bags and how spacious you want it to be or how roomy you want it to be in here when you're grabbing your discs. One of the first things I noticed was how much more open the sidewalls on the A-Series as opposed to the L-Series. You can see the discs kind of tuck in here behind the flap, and then over here on the A-Series the sides are pretty much flush, where this is the same amount of discs in this compartment, but you can get right to it and straight out as opposed to having to dig it out and then pull it out of because the opening is kind of closing in on the sidewalls. Also, you can see in this pouch right here where the flap that you push back, you can now fit, I put one in there, you can fit, I've put as many as 3 drivers in here. I mean, you can store anything you'd like, but honestly, this is such a nice addition because this is just more storage space for your discs. Actually, keeping a few discs in here, you won't notice any difference in the weight, as you know, when you have in addition to your fully loaded main compartment. This part, it's so tight and inside and close to your body and the center of gravity that you really won't even notice any difference adding 2 or 3 more discs in here. So overall, this thing's got a larger capacity and you won't feel really any difference in how heavy the bag is when you're wearing it. And you can see here that this bag appears to be, the A-Series appears to be quite a bit taller. You can see how these straps were designed to sit a little bit lower, in turn making the top compartment, the quiver pocket, sit a little bit higher. That makes a big difference whether you're wearing it and you're reaching over your shoulder to get into the quiver pocket to get a disc out, because it's, you know, that much closer to, you know, higher up on your back as opposed to the L-Series, or when you have it sitting on the ground and you reach down to grab your putter to putt out. You know, just little things like that can add up to a big difference in the middle of a round when you're out there for a few hours. Another difference between the A-Series and the L-Series is on the older bag, they had the mix between the mesh and this weather-resistant material here with the elastic band. They did away with it, made it all one material, did away with the elastic, and it's more roomy. You can, you know, put your discs, your minis, scorecards. It's just more, it's easier to access. One of the main design changes on this bag is actually located up here in the main compartment. It's the new adjustment system for the quiver pocket. This is actually on the outside underneath the quiver pocket. Right now it's all the way up where if you had your disc they'd be sticking out, but the range of motion of, you know, adjustment is actually a lot more than it used to be with the old bag, because you can just pull all the slack out and it'll sit all the way down in there where you can fit a few discs and still zip it off. It fits more discs and it has a wider range of motion for adjustment. So it's actually a pretty cool new little system they implemented for the quiver pocket. And here I'll just show real quick the inside of the bag on the main compartment. It's pretty much the same as on the L-Series. It's that really nice strong material that kind of provides a good base for your for your discs on top of having the nice rails on the bottom. Just keeps it protected from the ground on all different types of terrain. You still got your nice insulated cup holders here. They'll fit in really nice big bottles. They still got pencil pockets here all the way around, here on both sides. There's some embroidering on this cup holder on this side. You still got your side pockets here, and there's a little loop down in here to hold your umbrella or your chair. There's the strap to secure that. Just things that you've come to be familiar with a grip bag. We've also got 2 new pencil pockets here up top. I think they're in a great spot in my experience so far. I usually keep my scorecard up here in the valuables pocket, and I think they're in a great spot. Just ease of access, easy to get to. I'll pull a disc out to write with the scorecard on, and it's a very good spot, very good move to move those from down here to up top by the quiver pocket. Here on the front side, there's the valuables pocket. It's got the little leash here for your bag tags. There's lots of little pockets for storage. I keep my putters in here sometimes. Here on the A series, they did change the branding on the bag. They went away from the embroidery and stitching on the L series and went to this very durable, weatherproof screen printing. You can see here on the bottom too, where they put the logo here on the front pouch. They got away from the embroidery because it was starting to wear off on people's bags, and this stuff is supposed to be more durable and longer lasting, and it looks really nice, and it's very seamless. It doesn't stick up, it doesn't feel like it's going to peel off or anything like that. On these side pockets, they've got these expandable seams. They appear to be about the same size from the L series, but they're actually not. They're actually quite a bit larger. What's these called? These invisible expandable seams. You can only really feel it. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but it looks like there's nothing really, no extra space there. But whenever you kind of pull it inside out, there's a lot more space whenever you are putting stuff and all kinds of extra stuff in there. It expands away from the main compartment. These expandable seams make all the difference when it comes to fitting all your extra stuff into these side pockets. They've got a combined storage space of 9.5 liters or 580 cubic inches, just to show what all you can fit in these things. Say you're just trying to pack up some stuff to go play around after work. I've got in here just my GoPro, an extra dry fit, pair of jeans, and over here on this side I've actually got a pair of shoes in here. That way you can change shoes and not have to play in your work shoes. Just keep my phone, some sunscreen. Basically you can keep whatever you want in these things. The expandable seams make it to where you can fit a ton of stuff in these side pockets. There's more examples on the Grip EQ website of different scenarios. There's like a beach pack, and you can fit snorkels and all kinds of good stuff. These things are incredibly versatile for fitting all kinds of stuff in here besides just disc golf related items. So that's a really cool thing to have, the added actual backpack feature in this disc golf bag. And of course we still have the nifty Rainfly that is pretty much one of the trademarks of a grip bag. It's a little bit newer design, looks pretty cool. Same idea, still snaps on in just a few snaps, and it protects you very well in the rain. I've already had to use this as well, and I really like having this thing. It just makes it very accessible whenever it's snapped down. You can still pull up the middle, get to your disc, and pull it back over, and just have different adjustments where if you want to pull one snap off or leave one off. This thing is a lifesaver when it comes to being in a downpour and you're still playing through a round. As far as the material this bag is made out of, it's polyurethane coated 1000D Cordura. It's very durable, and it's actually water repellent. These things come with a Rainfly that you can snap on, and it protects you from the rain real nice. But if you're in a situation where it may not be raining very hard, just kind of a sprinkle, or there's dew on the ground or something, this material is actually water repellent. You can tell it just kind of beads up on the edge. It doesn't stick, it just kind of rolls off, and that's a pretty nice thing to have. That way, if you're not really wanting to actually get the rain fly out and all that good stuff. The material that the bag is made out of itself is actually water repellent. Looking here at the back side with the straps and the padding, this all comes together to form a really nice system. The straps are curved as opposed to straight on most backpacks. They're attached on the back instead of the top. There's certain little contours here in the padding now on the shoulders and on the lumbar support. It all kind of comes together to form one really nice experience when it fits on your body. Everything's real nice and compact and fits real close, and it moves with you. There's even the straps so you can lock down whenever you're maybe hiking between rounds or something. The way this whole package comes together with the straps and the padding and the way that they keep all the storage, even though you can expand it so wide, it keeps it all nice and narrow and it doesn't hang off the back so far. It all forms to your body really nice and compact. Maybe when you're adding more discs or weight or storage, you don't necessarily feel the effects of it. It's all very well thought out. It's hard to explain on video, but if you were to ever try one of these on, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright guys, that was a look at the new A-Series bag from Grip EQ. I hope I was able to do it some justice through video. Overall, the little tweaks and improvements and upgrades from the L-Series bag make this thing a very solid bag. It's by far the best bag I've owned yet. I absolutely love using this thing. Hopefully you'll be able to catch one out in a store or see somebody with one on the course and be able to try it on. I think once you feel what this bag is actually like when you're wearing it, you'll probably be sold on it. These things have a lifetime warranty. They have amazing customer service. You can check them out at grip-eq.com. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and I hope to see you guys out on the course. Thanks for watching.